Buses have transported thousands of migrants to New York. Migrants who crossed the border from Mexico into Texas passed through the Port Authority bus station in Manhattan after arriving by bus. New York City is straining to handle fresh migrant arrivals. Faith-based organizations are stepping in to assist. What is his name? Reverend Juan Carlos Ruiz is the pastor of Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and a community leader trying to assist many migrants and asylum seekers who have arrived in New York City without a job or a long-term safety net. In recent months, a number of states have sent migrants who arrive in the United States to other parts of the country. Many of those people are struggling to find their feet as they travel by bus and plane with little to no assistance or knowledge of what will happen next. According to forecasts, New York City might spend up to $1 billion this year to help these migrants and provide them with necessary resources such as housing, food, education, and jobs. Despite this funding, there are still gaps in the assistance provided to people. This is where faith communities and people can help. Last August, migrants were driven through Manhattan's Port Authority bus station. What exactly is the big deal? The need for assistance is only projected to grow. Some estimates suggest that up to 50,000 migrants arrived in New York during the last year, coming from regions such as Texas and Florida. Mayor Eric Adams of New York City has already labeled the trend as unsustainable. The Biden administration is also broadening some legal paths for migrants from a limited number of countries to come to the United States if they have family or other pre-existing links to assist them. Those who may now be eligible for protected status or a new opportunity for sponsorship show the flaws in the current immigration system. There is a great deal of frustration to see that some people are coming in that have a protected status, while they themselves, who are undocumented, who are growing families here, who have been paying taxes for the last 20 years, there is nothing for them, Reverend Ruiz told NPR. As a result, the tension is greatly heightened. The arrivals also coincide with the White House debating whether to reinstate the practice of detaining migrant families caught unlawfully crossing the U.S.-Mexico border. Would you like to hear more from Reverend Ruiz? Click or tap the play icon at the top to listen to the NPR interview. What are others saying? Unfortunately, they are entering an overburdened housing system. As a result, folks are racing to find some solid ground, a civilized place to rest. Many people appear to be detached, lost, and misled. They need a safe place to stay after trekking on foot for 2 or 3 months. On how his organization assists. We've given them phones, metro passes, and food, warm food. Many people complained that there are no cooking facilities at the shelter system or the hotels where they have been lodged. So, yes, we have abuelitas, or grandmothers, in our communities who cook for them and treat them like family. Anything that humanizes the situation, because we must realize that this is a humanitarian issue. While our city may be the face of the asylum seeker crisis, we cannot fix it on our own. A thorough response from all levels of government is required, particularly from our state and federal allies. However, as we have seen time and again, cities will lead the way. Our city's pragmatic and humane response to the asylum seeker crisis will set a precedent for how we welcome individuals escaping violence and poverty. This plan lays out a path forward, leading to increased opportunities for progress for the entire country. So, what's next? Adams has hinted at a plan to relocate some of these migrants throughout the country but has failed to provide vital details, saying in a recent news conference, "Please don't ask me which cities because I don't need you running to the cities and stopping them. We are not providing you with such information because I know you enjoy pitting cities against each other." The City of New York intends to establish a new agency to deal with the influx of refugees as well as a 24-hour welcome center. Watch and subscribe on YouTube News Today Reviews.